إن الحمد لله رب العالمين هو الذي جعلنا مسلمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. I want to keep it short, so I don't want to waste your time or mine, either one. But I wanted to also talk about something called Islamophobia. A phobia is an unnatural fear of something. And one of the phobias is a very interesting one. That's the one, and I can't even pronounce it, but it means the fear of long words. What? And it's the longest word in the entire complete dictionary. Yeah. It's the longest word, and it means the fear of long words. I think somebody's having some fun with that one. But something that's not fun, and it's really hurting a lot of people, is something called Islam-O-PHOBIA. Islam-O-PHOBIA is not a joke, and it's not funny, not for anybody. Today, more than ever before, we're experiencing exactly the fallout from this horrible and very real phobia about Islam and Muslims. So I'll be on tour, inshallah, God willing. I will be on tour starting tomorrow night when I arrive in Texas again, alhamdulillah. I'll be arriving in San Antonio. Then on Jummah, Friday, we'll have the Jummah khutbah there at the big mosque, the big masjid there. And then we will have a night program. They say that they have some other things scheduled for me on Saturday. Then I'll be moving up to Minnesota. I'll have some programs there, inshallah, God willing. And those programs really need you to help me promote what we're doing. Texas and Minnesota, both. Now, what I did, I posted, I think you can see it over here. Is it over there or is it under here? I'm not sure. On my screen, it's over here. But maybe on your screen, it'll be down there. I'm not really sure how that works because I don't really watch these live broadcasts except from our camera here in the studio. So I'm not sure how that works out. Anyway, so if you don't mind, right this minute, take a moment while I'm doing this live broadcast to just share it with a friend or two. Just if you have a Facebook page, well, you have to watch this, don't you? Okay, so on your Facebook page, real quick, link to it. I'll give you a fast minute. Ready? Okay, here is your fast minute. Ready, set, and go. Oops, wrong way. There we go. That's your fast bunch of minutes, all right? Take time now, right now. Go ahead and like, comment, and share. I'm waiting. Like, comment, and share. Wait. You know what? Right over here. Do you see this? No. Is it over there? Yeah, it's over here. See this? I love this. As much as you can put up those little hearts, man, I do love that so much. The wows are okay too. The wow, you can do that. And the hearts, look at those. Look at them going. Are you sharing this? Are you sharing this? Please do that so we can talk about what this Islamophobia is really all about. I have something that's, I didn't prepare it, but I saw it on the internet and I thought maybe I should share it with you. All right, ready? All right, let me give you a little bit of an update. This is what I found, and I'm asking you, I'm not saying I agree with all of this, but I'm just asking you to look at what's going on. First of all, I know everybody's talking about this, and I didn't really weigh in on it because I felt like we wanted to move forward and do some positive things, especially when we have so many of the Christians, the normal Christians, who are coming out and speaking in favor of Muslims, trying to help, trying to reconcile, and so on. I don't want to in any way jeopardize that good relationship. At the same time, I think it's important to mention about these mass shootings that took place there in Christchurch, New Zealand. I would have never guessed, if you'd have told me, guess where a terrorist attack took place today, I would have never, ever guessed New Zealand. And the reason for that is because I have visited there several times, and I found the people there to be of the most, I think, what's a good word to use for them in New Zealand? I have used New Zealand as a place really for Muslims to go and enjoy just human being company. Yeah, I think they represent what human beings should be. There are Muslims there, and they also are the nicest people. The Christians there were the very nicest people. Everybody was so nice, and really they would come out and share, and I think share and care is a good way to describe the people of New Zealand. So when this took place, I was like, no. This is like the most unbelievable thing that could happen. We've got a caller on the line right now. Somebody's called us while we're broadcasting. Anshul, how are you?
I am doing good. It looks like I caught you at a bad time.
No, you caught me at a good time because I'm talking about our tour coming up, and that we can throw in your event as well. This is Anshul, and he is, you're originally from India, is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah, and he is a friend of mine, and I would like everybody to be introduced to him. We are talking right now about the upcoming event I have tomorrow. We're leaving for Texas, and we'll be there on Friday for the Jummah and a night program. Saturday we'll be there again. San Antonio, Texas, by the way, guys. And then following that, we'll be in Minnesota next week, and that's a really big thing that we got going there. And then we'll be back here in California. We'll be back in California, and Anshul, tell us about the event we have in California.
It's interfaith, so there will be 5 major religions who will be presenting at the conference, and they will be basically, our goal is to talk and find out the commonality between all religion and how all religions in this world only teach peace and love to the community, to the world, and to clarify some of the doubts. So it's open to public. The public may have. There's a lot of misconception about many religions people have. So we are on, and you will share the stage with all the major religion people there, and to combine together with unity. We're going to send the message to the world that we are here for love and peace. We're not here to divide us. Please don't misunderstand your religions.
Tell everybody about the location and the dates.
The date is April 7th.
Sunday.
It's a Sunday, and it's in Santa Ana. It's Eagle Club, which is on the Front Street and the Main Street. Very close to Dar es Salaam, actually.
Very close to Dar es Salaam. What's the name of the street?
It's, I think, Main Street and Front Street. So when you are on I-5, you take an exit for Grand Avenue, and Grand Avenue, then when you take that exit, that's when it merges into the Front Street, and that's at the intersection of there. There's a Ebel Club. It's called Ebel Club.
Not evil, guys. Not evil. Ebel.
No, Ebel. B-E-L-L.
Yeah. We don't want people to get confused and think it's some kind of a witch hunt. Okay, I'm so glad you called right now so that we could tell everybody about the event. Also, that you mentioned peace and love. I hope that they won't take exception to the thing that I'm going to throw in there is about truth. Truth, peace, and love. Because I think these are critical and essential as a holistic kind of an approach to what human beings are really looking for in their life. Yes, we look for love, of course. We look for peace, because what would love be if you didn't have peace? And then absolutely we need truth. Do you agree with that?
So remember, truth is one of the 5 values: truth, love, peace, nonviolence, right action.
Correct action. Yes, I love that. That's very good. These are some of the, Anshul, by the way, he's not a Muslim, by the way. However, he qualifies to be considered under the umbrella of those who practice some of the teachings of Islam, the very beautiful teachings of surrender to God, submit to God, obey God in the things that you do, and then and be very sincere, 100% sincere with God, and be in safety, security, peace, love, and truth in all that you do. So that qualifies a lot of people to consider, really all of us, Muslims too, to practice that and then be, real in Islam. I love that.
Absolutely. And I also called to find out from you. You said something about TV live and all that. I'm not sure I followed, so I just wanted to find out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Guys, you're watching us on Guidus TV right now, but we're only broadcasting this on our websites and on our social media. But we also broadcast on our satellite at given times when we set it up, and our satellite reaches millions of people all the way from Canada, United States, the Virgin Islands, and so on. So that is what we're proposing to put there for you guys. And there's no charge for that, by the way, but we will put it on there so that more and more people can actually see and understand the importance of, especially now, right after what's taking place in New Zealand. We were talking about Islamophobia, we were talking about New Zealand just when you called. So I definitely wanted to take your call, not ignore that, and bring you into this conversation.
Oh, thank you. So you will be doing a live telecast, so you will need to set up the crew and everyone to be able to...
We have our own team, and we have a very abbreviated team for this kind of an event where we can just have 1 or 2 guys that'll come out, set up the bare needs equipment so that we can get in and get out quickly. But the good news is that I've confirmed that we do have a program tonight, guys. Well, while I'm talking to Anshul, I'll also tell you guys, we have a live program tonight on Guidus TV, and that will be California time, sunset, whatever sunset is here. And I move around so much, I can't keep up with the time changes, but the sunset here until about an hour afterwards. I think they're telling me 7:30, 8:30. Yes, okay, 7:30, 8:30 California time tonight. We will be live on the air and with call-in, 800 number. People can call in and talk about what's going on. And we'll have the same thing for you guys when we're over there, Anshul. And then I'll talk to you when we're through with this live program. I'll call you back. How about that?
Okay, salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Hey, I like the way you say that.
Thank you very much.
MashaAllah. Thank you. All right. Well, yeah, you notice he said salam alaikum so beautifully, because we've been talking about Islam with him and some others who are very interested in knowing more about Islam. And, along with that, I'd like to just give you an idea about something else that took place, and it really had a big effect on me. And I wanted to read this to you and let you hear what I heard and see what I saw. We put this up on Facebook, social media, so people could see it for themselves. What happened, our group of Muslims here in this area of Yorba Linda, California, found ourselves with no mosque. We were using churches. Churches, yes, guys, churches would open their doors for us, allow us to come in. They would not take any money, really. And they allowed us to come in and worship there on Fridays. We would have our full Juma, and they allowed us to use their bathrooms to make our We'll do everything, and they would clean it. It would be sparkling clean for us to go in and use it. Yeah, amazing. And then we would come out and use their auditorium areas and so on at these different churches we visited. Now, we could still be doing that, except that there was a church that became available. And so we purchased this church. Now, some of the people, of course, felt like, wow, you know, why did Muslims come in and take over our church here in our area? Well, the truth is that there was nobody really using that church in favor of some other church that they had, and they needed the money, so they sold it. Okay? So we bought this church last year. But right after what took place in New Zealand, the two attacks on the Muslims at the Linwood Mosque and Al Noor Mosque there in New Zealand, Christchurch, New Zealand, right after that, here is a letter that comes to us. Actually, it was in the form of a text message, I think, or an email that came to us from the former pastor, you know, like priest or pastor, minister of the church. And he wrote it to our imam. He said, "Good evening, my friend. In light of the horrible news from New Zealand last week, I just want you to know that I'm praying for the safety of Muslims everywhere." Now, this is from the pastor of the church. He said, "I know that you all probably face discrimination." Yeah, he got that right. "And hatred on a regular basis." Well, yeah, I guess so. "If you ever need an advocate," now look, what's an advocate? Is somebody that will stick up for you, somebody that will, like an attorney or a lawyer, you know, an advocate. He's the one going to protect you. He's the one going to stick up for you and say, hey, hold on a second. These are my buddies, you know? So he said, if you ever need an advocate in the Christian community here in Yorba Linda, California, please let me know. Can you believe this? Then he went on to say, I am glad to have you as my neighbors. Then he said, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Then he goes on, when you have time someday, I'd love to buy you lunch and learn more about Islam. Now, how many of us really would take the time to say that to others, even other Muslims, that we would take the time to buy lunch for them, sit with them, and learn from them where they're at, where their head is, what's going on, what's happening, what are your feelings? What do you feel right now? I want to know about your feelings. I want to know about your thinking. This is what he's saying. He said, when you have time someday, and look at that, they're not pushing, but someday when you're ready, I'd love to buy you lunch and learn more about Islam. He said, I'm afraid, this is how he closed. He said, I'm afraid most of what I know is based off of stereotypes and poor assumptions. SubhanAllah. SubhanAllah. Look how many people. We just had a phone call. We just had a phone call from Anshul. And he's not Muslim. But he even closed off the phone conversation with Salam Alaikum. So people are taking the time, people of faith are taking the time to listen, to open their minds, to open their hearts, to find out. But who is going to educate them? Who's going to take the time to tell them, to share with them? That's the question. My question to you right now is, will you help me take the time, take the energy, take the initiative, at least to share this right now? Have you even done that? I mean, please don't call yourself an active Muslim if you don't have any action. What do you call a pen that doesn't write? What do you call a pen that doesn't write? Do you have an idea? Well, let me see what I would call it. I have a pen here that doesn't write. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. What do you call a pen that doesn't write? I call it trash, and I throw it away. So what do you call a Muslim who doesn't do Islam? The word Islam is coming from Sin Lam Mim, Silm. That's the root, 3 letters, Sin Lam Mim. And from this comes the active verb of aslama. Aslama includes salama. Salama is safety and security. Oh, yeah. Oh, please, please don't say Islam is peace. That's salam. Salama is safety and security and peace, because you have safety and security. What? And pay attention, it also contains the word surrender to God. Submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Surrender, submit, obey. What else? Sincerity. When you consider that a person has to be sincere to be a Muslim, it means that there's got to be some action, because just sitting there and going, that's not our religion. That's another one, okay? That's not our religion, to sit there and go, Ours is about action. Our faith, our way of life, our deen is predicated on the correct belief, the Tawheed al-Islam, and the mu'amala of the Muslimin, the actions of the true followers of Islam. And if there's no action, there's no Islam. Yeah. Yes. If there's no action, there is no Islam. Okay? So are you ready to help me? Join with me. I'll do all the hard work, okay? I'll do the traveling. I'll do the dealing with the people, passport control, going through the security checks. I'll do that part. I'll deal with moving the luggage, getting in the airplane, dealing with all of that, and traveling and staying up at night and trying to help people get set up for the events, and then going and doing the events. I'll do that part. But I'm asking you to do your part. And will you do it? By the way, I don't even see the little heart. There we go. There we got hearts coming up again. All right. But at least, could you at least share this video right now on social media? And wait, ask other people to share it as well, and ask them to ask other people to share it too. Could you do that? Because if you do it, I promise you that with your sincerity and our efforts together, I promise you that I'm making dua for you while I'm traveling, while I'm getting up in the night, and I'm also making sure that I check and recheck the facts before I get up on a stage and start talking to people about what's going on. Because this is very critical right now. When I was telling Anshul, if you tuned in a little earlier, you heard me talking on the phone with Anshul, who called while we were doing this. And I told him that peace and love is not enough. That is not enough. We need truth. This is what we're lacking. Because there are people out there that say peace and love, peace and love, peace. Love, okay, great. But when you don't have truth to go along with it, what do you love? Peace of what? Maybe the wrong kind of peace. Spelling it the wrong way, huh? Yeah, so if you really want true peace in the heart, you've got to have truth for the mind. There's no real peace if you don't know what's going on. True or false? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Almighty, He will reward you with the similar rewards that those of us who are working out to get this message out, you'll get the same kind of rewards. All you have to do is just join with us. You can join a number of ways. Of course, I'm asking you to share this video. And if you didn't do that yet, well, duh. I'm asking you to do something else. Pray for us. Make dua. We've got another phone call coming in right now from San Antonio, Texas. Let's take it and see what we got. This looks like San Antonio. Let's take a call here. Hello? Hello?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi barakatuh. You're live. You're on the air with us right now. Who is this?
This is Imam Baytullah from San Antonio.
Oh, mashallah.
Very nice to hear you, Imam. I just received from Imam Saeed. You will be here Friday in San Antonio.
Yeah, I think that's day after tomorrow.
Inshallah, Allah give you a safe trip and wonderful event here in San Antonio, inshallah. I am Kurdish origin, Turkish Imam.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah. Niselson.
Teşekkür ederim. Thank you very much, mashallah, Imam. The other day, one of my friends in Austin, you passed in his store, I think. He greeted you, his Turkish origin brother, Onur, his name. And he sent me your picture. And he said, Imam Yusuf is here in Austin. And he said, I think you will go to San Antonio. I said, I know his name from Argentina. Because over there I was working with a big Islamic center of Argentina. One brother know your name from 1990s, mashallah. And you lived here in San Antonio, Imam?
Oh, yeah. I spent a lot of years from 1965 until, let's see, what, 1975? I don't know. We were there for a long time.
Mashallah. And then, correct, I don't remember that. This brother name is Hassan Bise. He is Argentinian Muslim.
Yes.
I think it's his French origin, something like that, the family origin. And he converted in 1970, something like that.
I think he speaks Espanol.
About you. Yeah, he speaks El Habla Español. I lived in Argentina for 10 years, and I was having a lot very good relation with him.
Yo hablo español, porque es necesario en Texas. Él cree el Islam en español. Él cree el Dios es uno y también su profeta es Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Very nice to hear you, Imam. Inshallah, I want to invite you some, I don't know how your relation with the Turkish coffee.
I love Turkish coffee. I'm a coffee addict.
Perfect. If not, if I found, I can invite you Kurdish coffee too.
Kurdish coffee is good. My two daughters are both married to Kurdish brothers.
Subhanallah. MashaAllah. Good. I'm married with the Argentinian. I'm not married with the Kurdish. Alhamdulillah, but I say to her name is Gabriela, and my mother, before she passed away, she named her Qadriya. She said, I cannot pronounce your name properly. I will call you Qadriya. Yeah, my both mother and father, they are Kurdish origin. And I said, you are Kurdish Argentinian to my wife.
A Kurdish Argentinian?
Yeah, there is no Kurdish in Argentina, but I said you got married with the Kurdish and you Kurdishized.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. But I'm very happy to hear that you are both Kurdish origin, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, we are brothers in Iman, but if there is more relations like this, we are more happy. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
When you will come, Imam, my name is Baytullah again. Baytullah.
Okay.
It's not common name in Turkey, but there is some people they call Baytullah.
Oh, by the way, Sheikh, I'm going to be in Turkey in April. In the middle or end of April, I'll be in Turkey over by the Syrian border because we're going to be helping the refugees and orphans over there.
MashaAllah, barakallahu fikum, barakallahu fikum. Inshallah, you will come Friday morning to San Antonio or
Thursday night. I'm coming in tomorrow night.
Okay. What time? Late or?
No, not too late, but what I can do, I have your phone number now. If you text me the correct spelling of your name, then I will be able to put that in my phone, and then I can give you a call tomorrow night when I get there, okay?
Inshallah, and if you have time for Friday morning, I can invite you a very good, delicious Turkish breakfast.
You know what? Maybe I should come, maybe I should get somebody to give me a ride to the masjid for Fajr.
I will. Yeah. No, I'm going to my masjid in Fajr, but I can pick up you after Fajr, inshallah.
Okay.
What the time what you can, 7:30, 8, 9, the proper hour for you. I can pick up you, and the place is very close, 5 minutes from the San Antonio Islamic Center of San Antonio.
Perfect.
And we can do inshallah the breakfast if you can.
As they say in Arabic English, perfect, brother, perfect.
Perfect. And in Argentina, they say the Arab people, when they come to Argentina, they say, peinar, they cannot pronounce the P, and they were saying, oh my God. You are very, very funny. You are like Nasruddin Khoja. Do you know Nasruddin?
Mashallah, yes. Well, okay, guys, we're still on the air, and we're gonna come back to everybody here. But I wanted to talk to Imam, and you guys heard him right here. He's inviting us all, and when we take our television, we're going to take our TV channel to Texas, by the way, and we'll be broadcasting. Yeah, we're going to be broadcasting on our satellite. We have a satellite TV for Islam 24 hours a day. If any of you know of Galaxy 19, we broadcast on that 24 hours a day all across Canada, United States. We have no advertising, no commercials. We depend 100% on Allah to inspire believers to donate so we can keep this going.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, I will text again my name.
Okay.
Inshallah. And I will be waiting your call for tomorrow night.
Perfect.
And if it's possible, we can meet inshallah at night or Friday morning if you can, inshallah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Jazakumullah khaira. Very
Jazakallah
nice
khair.
meeting you online.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, my pleasure.
Ana hibbuk fillah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. This is second great guy, great Muslim I know by phone, and we are both very happy. One of the brother in New Jersey, first time I hear his name, he's serving Allah to Islam, and one brother said, I have his phone. I said, give me his number. I call him. I said, I'm Nabiullah. I love you. I hear your name. MashaAllah. And both he, like you, alhamdulillah, treat me very nice without any diplomatic words, you know, or who is you? Why you calling me? Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan, Chefna.
Barakallah fikum.
May Allah bless you, your family, and